Do you believe in you? I'm Ann Margaret with Raise the Vibration, and today we're talking about belief and how it relates to our ability to manifest our purpose, our goals, our dreams. As we approach this new year, it's a perfect topic to explore today. So thanks for joining me. I'm starting off today with a beautiful, very simple poem by one of my favorite poets, Hafiz. Hafiz is a poet of the Sufi tradition, and Sufism is kind of like the Psalms are to Christianity. Very beautiful love poetry to worship God, to worship the Creator. And I think that this poem, although all of these poems are usually very simple, are very profound as well. And they touch us very deeply and they resonate with our heart in a way that our mind has to kind of catch up with. So it's from The Gift, if you know this book, The Gift, and it's called A Hole in a Flute. So oftentimes when we are trying to manifest something in our lives, our belief system actually gets in the way of being the fullness, the full expression of who we are, of our soul in this world and what we are here to do. And our belief system, meaning like our belief in our smallness, our belief that something isn't possible, our belief that we are unworthy or we're not good enough, our belief that perhaps others will not support us, our belief that people will judge us. Well, that's a guarantee, really. But our belief that that matters, or our belief that we don't have what it takes. So this poem talks about just simply being the instrument through which to allow God or spirit or the universe or love to pass through so that we can truly be our unique gift to the world. So close your eyes, take a moment here. And today we work usually on Saturday mornings for about 15 minutes, or we work or we play, however you relate to that. So close your eyes and just think about an area that in your life that you struggle with manifesting your vision for that area. If it's your relationship, maybe it's manifesting a beautiful partner to share your life with. If it's your career, perhaps it's creating a job or maybe your own business that you can truly be yourself in and offer a unique gift to the world with. So close your eyes and think about that area for you. Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's your self-expression. Maybe it's your creativity. And just connect with your breath here this morning just for a moment and listen to these beautiful words by Hafiz. I am a hole in a flute that the Christ's breath moves through. Listen to this music. I am the concert from the mouth of every creature, singing with the myriad chords. Very simple, right? Hafiz beautifully uses this word myriad at the end intentionally. If you're familiar with Taoism, I mean, he was from the tradition of Islam, of the Muslim faith, in the Sufi poets. But with Taoism, Lao Tzu talks a lot about the world of the 10,000 things. And 10,000 at that time, this is thousands of years ago, was a lot. So he talks quite often about the world of 10,000 things and what he means. And with Hafiz here using this word myriad, which means like 10,000, means a great deal. He's referring to this world of everything as we know it. So right now on the internet, I'm able to reach anybody all over the world. But before we had the internet, we had libraries, we had each other. Before we had libraries or books, we had oral tradition. And so when we think about this ability to create with our lives and to channel this Christ breath through us, this beautiful creator's vision for our lives, and to do this with the chords, this myriad chords, it really taps into our ability to harness this intuitive connection with all things. So this area that you're working with today with me in this video, what is that area that you feel blocked by? And I want you to just jot down or bring to mind. It really helps to write things down because if it exists in our minds, and as soon as this video or this time of meditation for you is over, it's going to be gone. It's going to be fleeting. It'll be out of your mind and forgotten. So when you're thinking about a belief system, something that you say over and over to yourself, or you say to somebody else, or maybe you listen to people who constantly say this to you, or to say this when you're listening to the news, or you're listening to people that influence you in some way. What are the things, or what are the beliefs that you find that you repeat over and over to yourself that bring your vibration down? Maybe it's something in your mind like, I'll never do this, it'll never happen, or I'm too old for this, or I don't have what it takes, or everybody else is doing this. Why would I make a difference? Or it's too late, or fill in the blank with your own limiting belief. I'm unworthy. No one will believe me. No one will listen. It's too late, or I have to maintain this particular job for this security, or I can't start my own business because I'll never make it. What are those belief systems that you keep in your mind, or you listen to others, or you even say out loud, out your mouth to other people? I put in the notes here beautiful quotes from Peter Pan. And J.M. Barrie, the creator of Peter Pan, said, "The moment you doubt whether you can fly, you cease forever to be able to do it." And those of you who know about Peter Pan's story know that it took a little pixie dust to sprinkle on Wendy and the kids, Wendy and the boys, and then they were able to fly. So what is your pixie dust? What could be your pixie dust? What do you need to let go of? What belief system? What fear, what doubt, that will move you more in the direction of what you desire for this coming year. Other great quotes are all the world is made of faith and trust and pixie dust. And dreams do come true if we only wish hard enough. You can have anything in your life if you will sacrifice everything else for it. So how do we weed out of our lives, or out of our minds, out of our belief system, those limiting thoughts that are getting in our way? What's limiting you? What are those weeds that you need to take out that are kind of strangling your self-expression, that are strangling the possibility of something new for you? Jot a couple of those down. And what seeds can you plant in their place? So what beliefs can you start repeating? What mantras can you allow to be fully present for you as you move throughout your day, that you can repeat over and over to yourself to let something new in? Like, I can do this. Anything is possible. Or to live would be an awfully big adventure. That's another one from Peter Pan. To die will be an awfully big adventure. Once we're face to face with our own mortality, we realize the preciousness of this life. And even that can instantly dissolve what's getting in our way from taking action, from moving ourselves forward. I've even put in the notes a couple of the oils that I use throughout my day to keep me motivated, to keep me connected with my own passion. And they're the Passion Roll-On. I love using this one, and the Motivate Roll-On. That helps us get motivated to change our frequency. Can you buy yourself some flowers to put in your office? Maybe yellow in color, because that's the color of the third chakra, to keep you motivated, to keep you focused. So let's pull some cards today to see what kind of wisdom we can pull from the archetypes and from the goddess cards. You know, I love these guys. And if you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me to more specifically address an area that you feel blocked by, go ahead and email. I put my email in the notes, so reach out and I can more directly connect with the blocks that you have in your chakra system, in your belief system, from helping you move forward. All right, let's pull an archetype card for today. Oh, very cool. The liberator. So the liberator, how the archetypes work, there's a light aspect and a shadow aspect. And these are like masks. These are like characters in our life. So the liberator, how does this card relate to the belief systems that block us in our lives that keep us from moving forward? So let me read this to us. So the light attributes: freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs. It's perfect for today. I love these cards and how they work. They're really like intuition cards. So we pull them to awaken something that's a little bit blocked or a little bit buried in the shadow parts of our mind. So freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. That's what we're talking about today. But let's look at the shadow aspect of the liberator. Imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. This is such a great card as we're moving toward the new year, as we're exploring the areas in our life that are getting in the way. Maybe there's a real block, like a physical block for you that keeps you from dancing, that keeps you from exercising. Or maybe there's a real emotional block that needs addressing, or a mental block that needs addressing before you can move forward. So too often I see teachers online or teachers that are talking about mantras or just ways of moving through the world. And it's almost like, have you ever heard of that expression, covering up a mud cake with icing? We're not getting into the cake and recognizing in that mud all of the things that need to be excavated for us to truly find freedom, to truly be liberated. But instead we're like, I'm fine, everything's great, I'm just going to think positive thoughts and I'm going to attract good things into my life. The real work of the liberator of this archetype is going deeply and understanding how we are blocked by the things, by the beliefs, by the patterns in our lives that we keep subscribing to, that are underneath of there. Even if we say, oh, everything's great, I'm fine, I'm just going to think positive thoughts, kind of like The Secret movie was missing what's underneath all of that. What are the old patterns? What are the old roots to our tree that are getting in the way of really producing fruit that is what we desire? Okay, so great card for today. I'll put it in the notes after I'm done. Now let's pick a goddess card of understanding how we can access this wisdom too. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me. I love seeing all your names and your beautiful faces here. Okay, let's pick this. So today's goddess card, it's perfect. Siege, quiet time. Okay, so take some time alone. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. This is so critical as we are uncovering, are we believing in ourselves? Like, do we truly believe in our capacity to succeed in this life? And if we do believe in that, do we have the courage that it takes to get to dig, to spend that quiet time in meditation, or to work one-on-one? If you want to work one-on-one coaching with me, it's a great way to explore the ways that you personally are getting blocked by your belief system, by the patterns you have in place with what you're eating, what you're even doing for exercise or not doing, or how you're moving through your day. So remember this wisdom of Hafiz, of being that flute through which Christ's breath can move, that Christ consciousness, so we can really establish a life of true purpose for our soul, unhindered by a belief system that is limiting us. And also remembering that Peter Pan quote, the moment you doubt whether you can fly, you cease forever to be able to do it. What's keeping you blocked from taking flight in your own life? All right, stay tuned because I'm also going to be offering my 8-week chakra workshop starting in January. And this is all online over video conference. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned and I'll be making a special announcement about that this weekend. And today, spend some quiet time just contemplating, having some intimate time just with you and with God or with the universe or that creator, influencing all that is that myriad chord, the world of that 10,000 things. It's in all of the religions. Okay. All right. Love to you. Until next time, keep raising the vibration. Thanks so much for joining me, everybody. Bye-bye.